Hold on tight, basketball fans, because the playoffs are here. The Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers are about to collide in what's already shaping up to be a must-watch series. Nick Nurse says the Sixers are getting more comfortable as a team, but Paul George is calling all the underdog talk bulletin board material. We're breaking down 3 easy things the Celtics can do to dominate, starting with limiting turnovers against a Sixers team that thrives on steals from Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Plus, we'll look at how Nemias Quetta can lock down the paint and why corner threes could be the key to unlocking Boston's offense.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
But the story doesn't end there. The 76ers are entering this series with Joel Embiid still recovering from an appendectomy. But Jason Tatum says his recent Achilles injury has given him a whole new level of gratitude. After a near miss last year, Tatum and Jaylen Brown are hungry for another championship run, and they're leaning on a 9-year partnership that's seen them through thick and thin. Meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey has kept his promise to veteran Kyle Lowry, leading the Sixers back to the playoffs and proving he's a force to be reckoned with. And rookie VJ Edgecombe is already making waves with a record-breaking debut in Boston. The pressure is on that young Sixers backcourt, but Paul George isn't letting them carry the load alone. He's emphasizing consistency for Maxey and Edgecombe and reminding everyone that the veterans are there to support them. We're diving deep into how Maxey's pick-and-roll game will challenge Boston's drop coverage and why winning the possession battle, limiting turnovers, and dominating the offensive glass will be crucial for Philly to pull off an upset. Plus, we'll examine the center rotation and how the Celtics might prepare for tougher matchups down the line. From pick-and-roll battles to rebounding wars, this series is packed with storylines that could foreshadow Boston's entire championship run. We're breaking down the key factors that will determine who advances and what it all means for Banner 19. Don't miss a single moment of the action. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for all the latest playoff coverage. The Boston Celtics are heavily favored to defeat the Philadelphia 76ers in their opening round playoff series, but securing a decisive victory hinges on 3 key areas. Despite Philadelphia coach Nick Nurse's comments about his team's improved play and Paul George's dismissal of the underdog narrative, the Celtics need to execute effectively to justify their status as the favorites. First and foremost, limiting live ball turnovers is crucial. While the Sixers aren't an elite defensive team, they rank 6th in steals and 11th in points off turnovers, capitalizing on opponents' mistakes. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, in particular, must prioritize quick ball movement and trust their teammates to avoid forcing plays. Secondly, disciplined rebounding is essential. Nemias Quetta needs to consistently stay home on drives and anticipate missed contested shots, preventing easy putbacks for Philadelphia. Finally, the Celtics must aggressively exploit Philadelphia's defensive vulnerabilities by seeking out-corner 3-point opportunities, an area where the Sixers concede the 6th most attempts. While the Sixers are likely to adjust, fundamentally altering a defensive strategy in the playoffs is difficult, potentially leading to overreactions and opening up drive-and kick opportunities. These 3 concepts are straightforward, but consistent execution will be the deciding factor in determining whether this series proves to be a comfortable one for the Celtics. The Eastern Conference playoff picture is set, and a compelling first-round matchup awaits: the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics, boasting a renewed sense of gratitude after Jason Tatum's return from a significant Achilles injury, enter as the 2nd seed, hungry for a championship run. Tatum, alongside Jaylen Brown, who's been carrying the team with impressive scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers, is eager to capitalize on the opportunity. However, the Sixers present a formidable challenge, albeit one facing adversity. Star center Joel Embiid is sidelined following a recent appendectomy, putting immense pressure on Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, who made a promise to veteran Kyle Lowry to return the Sixers to the playoffs, has stepped up significantly, earning his first All-Star start and leading the team through various injuries and suspensions. The series carries extra weight, as the teams previously battled a thrilling 7-game series in 2023, with the Sixers holding a 3-2 lead before ultimately falling. Adding to the intrigue, Sixers rookie VJ Edgecombe, the number 3 overall pick, is set to make his playoff debut in Boston, the same city where he made a splash with a record-breaking 34-point debut earlier this season, even dunking on Jalen Suggs and igniting the Philly faithful. With Embiid's status uncertain and Maxey carrying the offensive load, the Celtics' experience and Tatum's leadership will be tested as both teams begin their quest for an NBA championship this Sunday. As the Philadelphia 76ers prepare to face the Boston Celtics in the first round of the playoffs, veteran Paul George is emphasizing the need to alleviate pressure on the team's young backcourt duo of Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Both players have demonstrated strong performances against the Celtics during the regular season, Maxey averaging 30 points, 8.8 assists, and 4.5 rebounds, while Edgecombe put up 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. George believes Maxey has consistently proven his growth throughout the 82-game season and doesn't anticipate any change in his performance come playoff time. He also stressed the importance of not placing undue expectations on rookie VJ Edgecombe, citing his maturity and consistent high-level play as evidence he's prepared for the playoff atmosphere. While acknowledging the Sixers will rely on their young guards, George underscored the role of the team's veterans in providing support and sharing the offensive load, aiming to avoid a scenario where Maxey and Edgecombe are solely responsible for carrying the team. George's message is clear. Consistency from the young stars, coupled with strong veteran support, will be key to the Sixers' success against Boston. The Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers are set to clash in their 23rd playoff series, a matchup steeped in NBA history. Boston holds a commanding 15-7 advantage, but Philadelphia, despite the uncertainty surrounding Joel Embiid's availability following an appendectomy, presents a significant challenge. This first-round series isn't just about advancing. It's a crucial early test for Boston's championship aspirations. 3 key factors will be pivotal. First, the evolving dynamic between Tyrese Maxey's explosive pick-and-roll game and Boston's reliance on drop coverage. Maxey, the 2024 most improved player, poses a unique threat, exploiting the Celtics' defensive strategy. Second, the possession battle. Boston thrives on limiting turnovers and dominating the offensive glass, while Philadelphia aims to generate turnovers and capitalize in transition, a pressure amplified by Paul George's return. Finally, the utilization of Boston's centers, particularly Nikola Vucevic, whose integration hasn't been seamless. With Embiid sidelined, Andre Drummond's rebounding prowess could provide an opportunity to evaluate Vucevic's effectiveness, potentially preparing them for future matchups like one against Mitchell Robinson. While the Celtics will emphasize focus and discipline, the series represents a deeper examination of the habits that define championship contenders, offering valuable insights into their postseason journey.